Classico tomato and basil food review. Yes, what we just did, well, we didn't just do, but we did the Classico 4 cheese food review last. This time we have Classico's tomato and basil, so we are going to see how good this is. I do remember slightly how the 4 cheese Classico sauce was. So we are going to see if the tomato and basil was any better. Now, I don't like my sauce too cheesy. I like it more tomatoey and more basic and to the point. Anyways, let's try out this sauce. As Classico has been a pretty good brand, pretty damn good brand in my opinion. I still, I can't remember the other brand that competes with this brand the most in my opinion. I forget, but anyways, there's Classico. What the hell is it? There's Ragu. Ragu is good, but there's another one. I don't think it's Prego. Prego's up there, but there's one more that's really good as well. But anyways, we will forget about that. Let's get right to the food review. Hope you guys are all doing great, having a great day or night, wherever you might live in the world. And anyways, let's get to it. Classico's tomato and basil food review. Let's get it. Okay, well, we have the sauce right here. Let me show you guys the sauce. Okay, we have the sauce. We see right here. So it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good so far. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You know, the sauce looks all good and all that, but anyways, enough of looking at it and talking about it. Let's see how good it actually is. Let's see how good it actually is. Hold on, let me try. I'm trying to set the camera down. There we go. There's a good. That looks like that's a good. Let me get this a bit higher. There we go. That looks like that's a good angle. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Okay, let's try it out. See how good she is. Classico tomato and basil. This is my first time having this, by the way. I've done a lot of food reviews, so I am very good to critique foods. I am very good to critique foods for you guys, to let you guys know what you guys should be getting at your local grocery store. Anyways, cheers. It has a very strong flavor. I like that. Now, it's not necessarily spicy, but it's nice and strong. I can definitely tell there's basil. I can definitely taste the basil roots. It's a main root. It's a main ingredient, part of the sauce. It's a little acidic. A tiny bit, maybe a bit too acidic in my opinion. The acidity of your tomato sauce, it tells a lot. It tells a lot. It makes a big difference. But anyways, in your sauce, of course. Anyways, let's finish this up. So, I mean, the thing about this sauce is you kind of have to like basil. You kind of have to like basil to like the sauce, or at least a tomato and basil combination. Now, I do like this sauce. It has a very strong flavor, in my opinion. It's a very, it's almost like a lemony. I don't want to say lemon at all. I shouldn't say lemon. I shouldn't have said that. But it does have a very good, a very strong, bold, tomatoey, basil flavor. I know that's pretty much what it says, but it is one of those. In my opinion, this is one of those. This is one of those sauces that tastes exactly like it is branded out to be. So it's branded out to be tomato and it's branded out to be tomato and basil. It tastes like tomato and basil. The flavor is pretty damn good. I cannot complain. It's still not as good as I would like. It's a bit too acidic in my opinion. Once again, the acidity has a lot to do with your tomato sauce, whether you make it homemade, whether you buy it at the local, and whether you buy it like Classico brand or Prego, or you guys get the point. Anyways, I would have to rate this an 8.3 out of 10. That is still pretty darn high, maybe slightly. I would say this is average. I would say this is average. I would prefer the 4 cheese sauce over this, I think. But anyways, that pretty much wraps it up. If you guys found this food review helpful, Classico tomato and basil food review. Till next time, folks.